Hey, thanks for stopping by. This is just a video of me walking around Budapest. This is my typical day. I punch out of the house, walk around, take some photos, get some food, and head back for the barn. So that's all this is. And thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. It's a cold, windy day here, December 2022. I'm in Budapest. Just went for a walk this morning to get some coffee. I ended up just cruising around the city. Let's show you how beautiful that is out there. There we go. Just a beautiful day. You know, I came to Budapest without any idea what to do, what to see, where to go. Basically just found an Airbnb, jumped a train, and got here. And you know, I kind of like that form of traveling. Just show up and look around and see what bites you, and then dive in and find some main attractions to go check out. But it's just been a wonderful trip. So doing a little voiceover narration here. Gonna start by stepping out the door. Greeted with this big, beautiful building. Stop to enjoy the statues. And then look the other side of the corner. There's a neat building with a bunch of artwork on it. And then a little eagle popping off there at the top. Off to get some coffee. And that's the start of my day. Just walk outside, look around, get some coffee, enjoy some street art or billboards. And then, like, the simple things like this building will capture my time or my attention. The more you look at it, the more there is to see. It's just a stunning building. And Budapest is full of just amazing places like that. So I basically just spent my day walking around, checking stuff out. So this is really my typical day, just out walking around most every day. I try to leave the house around 10 every day, and usually don't get back till after dark. So it's just out exploring, out meeting people, out seeing the sights, and seeing what the world has to offer. You can extrapolate after spending most of my days out walking around all day. I don't want to sit in an apartment or an Airbnb or a hotel and put in 20 to 40 hours a week trying to put together a video. It just isn't there. So I'm going to put out these low quality memory type videos for myself, and if you want to watch, great. If not, I understand. Hey, I'm here in Budapest, just out walking around. I noticed these planters. I just want to kind of zoom in on it. I thought it was a clever idea. Cute little planters made out of rock, concrete, but it's a pretty easily replicatable or reproducible thing. It looks nice. I imagine get some nice flowers in there. It'd be great. Nice place to sit. So just an idea. Another quick video here. I think it's impossible for me to appropriately state just how majestic and impressive this city is. So as you walk up on this, I don't even know what this building is, but you're walking up from down here, and all you see is that end, and then you get around to the front side, and these spires become visible, and then you start looking closely at the detail of them, and it's just insane. Let me zoom in. Okay, so I zoomed in a little bit there, and all the way up to the view on top. It's just incredible. The detail in all this. All the way down. So, I can't even tell you how many times I've thought or said out loud, words and pictures and video, will never do this justice. This is something you can only really appreciate in person. And, this is one of those examples. Like, you can't even get a full picture of this building unless you're across the river. And, I can't even begin to guess how long it is. It's just huge. And like I said, the detail in all these little figurines and statues is just stunning. I don't have words for it. You just got to come here and see this. And this is just one tiny little thing I stumbled across. You're not getting a picture of the other bank, but you can. It's just one tiny little aspect of this city. It's like every 100 meters, 200 meters, there's amazing things to stop and look at. And what do you do? Okay, so this is another one of those moments where, around the corner, and there's just a ton of more stuff to see. So, I'm going to pause right here so I can zoom in and post and show you that statue way out there. And then you come back over here, look at the spire, look at the detail on the top of that spire. Zoom in on that. And I'm just out using my iPhone, so. But literally, I just rounded the corner from where I shot that spinner, and this beautiful statue here, and the beautiful building there.
So that was a spire that lit up like a candle a minute ago, and just got a hit of sun there, but you know, I was way back downstream and it just lit up so bright, and then you can see when the sun goes away it just fades into the background, disappears. So again, just the sun, you know, highlighting, natural highlighting, showing you the beauty. Just love this.
You know, the little shit that you have to learn to get along with when you're out and about. And so, sorry, you know, I amuse myself pretty easily. So the thought that came to mind, I just passed this huge puddle on the sidewalk, and like 2 cars went by, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh, thank God they didn't splash me, right? Because I really didn't want to get splashed. But I think I was in Triana. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was Triana. And I'm sitting there walking one morning, it's kind of raining, and this car comes across the lane. You know, it's 2 lanes going each direction, and you know, I looked over my shoulder, he was in the fast lane, and you know, I didn't even think anything of it, and then I just get this big splash, boom, and then he's, you know, swerves back into the fast lane. And you know, my first instinct was just rage, right? And I looked down. By the time my head picked up, I just kind of laughed, because I'm like, yeah, you know, if I were a kid and I saw that huge puddle there, and you know, clearly a tourist, I probably would have done the same thing back when I was a kid. But you know, so I don't know if this will ever find the light of day, but you got to find the joy in that, right? And you got to understand that, you know, there's a lot of shit you're going to learn and put up with when you travel. And that's just part of it. So one thing that kind of always makes me curious is all the parks here seem to have a fence around them. And then this park, I'm walking by, I'm not driving, I see these guys. I see these guys popping up, and there's 4 of them. There's another one over here, I'm trying to pan. And it looks like some sort of fan in there. So it looks like some sort of air system. Oh, just interesting. So again, I'm just walking some back street and, you know, stumble across this giant entrance, and it looks like it's to a apartment complex or something, but just interesting. So that's the view that caught my eye. I'm just walking by, I see that. This was so common in Triana. You're walking around, and then all of a sudden, just a brilliantly bright building. But I don't know if the camera will show how bright this orange is. It's almost blaze orange.